Hello, it's Blighty Otaku here with hopefully what will be the start of a new series, and hopefully me, would initiate the start of me getting into the meat and potatoes of what I'm actually going to be doing, with a little segment I call Otaku Recommends, which, well, literally will be me talking about stuff I've seen on sale online, and that has impressed me in one way or another. Alright. And no I do, and no, it is not XCOM 2 or any of the stuff that's scrolling around on the main display for Steam, or it's not even Hatofu Boyfriend that was freaking recommended to me by Steam, and I mean, go home, you're drunk. I mean, why on earth would I want to play that pile of garbage? I mean, I hated it when it was only available on DL site. But then again, number one in Otaku Recommends is Beyond Eyes, a game that was created by Tiger and Squid, published by Team 17. And you're probably looking at all of these screenshots that are scrolling around and say, why the heck does it look like this? Well, to sum everything up, the main character in the game is blind, and was actually blinded at a young age. And, well, when she gets into the exploration part, well, I'll have to discuss the storyline in a bit. What you see is basically immediate surroundings. Anything she can sense, she can actually notice with all her other senses. And I actually think that this is a pretty, well, I would say good, but decent game because of the way they've actually managed to do the mechanic of generating the environment the way that a blind person would actually sense it for most parts. Because if you actually watch the videos, you will actually see a scene where the main character is standing in front of what looks like a clothesline with clothes on it. It then disappears, then turns into some kind of scarecrow, and then it turns into a dog. So, right, well, to actually, right, so to go on to the actual storyline, well, I won't read the first part. I'll actually start from the second. As blind as a young child and reluctant to leave the protection of her family home, Ray's world is once more shattered as Nanny, her pet cat, goes missing. Summoning up all the courage she can muster, Ray learns to face her fears and ventures out in the world to find her best friend. So, in a sense, she's looking for a cat. But then again, she can't actually look, so it would be looking in quotation marks, or whatever they're called. And right, it says you experience the world from a unique perspective of a young blind girl as she faces the world outside of her parents' home and the challenges her disability brings. Immerse yourself in a uniquely painted and explorable environment overlaid with a haunting music score. Right, and basically the two reasons, and these are basically the two reasons why I suggest this, because I can't play it, even though I managed to purchase it in its recent sale. I only purchased it because I'd be able to play it in the future. But I can't at the moment, because the laptop can't, because it's not powerful enough. Doesn't have enough RAM, doesn't have the graphics. My desktop can't, because it's only a dual core. This requires a quad core minimum, or a 6 core on AMD. But I think for the artwork and the way they have actually perceived her site, I think that even though it's, from what I've read on the reviews, and I would ignore the mixed recent, and I would actually go with the overall, it's got pretty good reviews, and it's actually managed to win, well, at least one award. I mean, for $9.99, even at that price, I think for this game, it is worth it. And to go to a completely different, going on a different tangent, the second recommendation is Hacknet. I actually purchased this around the same, just before, and it was actually Hacknet when I actually sort of like put all of the Hacknet into my Steam basket, when I actually found out about Beyond Eyes. But Hacknet, I have suggested for basically completely different reasons, because this is a very immersive and complex game, and it is quite literally a hacking simulator. Which I have at least played, and it is literally, you get contacted by a hacker who has, it's the failsafe of that he has put in has kicked off, and you as the person receive his email after his death to actually try and find him. And literally, this, apart from the audio and everything else, this is very, very complex, because you constantly have to remember what commands you need to put into copy files, what you need to do to overload proxy firewalls, and port scan, hack in through a port, get passwords. And I've only played this for about half an hour, and it is pretty much really difficult to actually get a grip on, even even for noob levelers like me. But it is still worth the time and worthwhile paying for, even at its full price. Alright. And with this, I will bring this little initiation to Otaku Recommends to a close. Hopefully my voice hasn't driven everyone off that's actually started watching this. Yeah, because the unboxing I did for the Humble Monthly has only had 19 minutes of view time, with about 17 views, and none of them have actually finished it. None of them finished watching the video. So probably my voice is scaring them off. But then again, so I'm going to put this to bed. And well, hopefully, yeah, before I finish, I will be putting links to both of these games down in the descriptions. And hopefully the next video I'll be doing is a little introduction to my Harvest Moon game collection, for which it's a series that I've basically started playing about 10 years ago, and I've collected almost every game released since. So, on that note, I'll catch you laters.